It's very quiet, yay. Sorry about all the construction noises from the videotaping of yesterday. That was a lot. But it's early, and today I'm doing a special reading for the Blood Moon passage for the eclipse tomorrow in the morning. This is all about spirit and soul. And I feel like this sort of bookends the body, mind, and soul reading that I did. And through all the signs, and this brings it all back to the spirit. And this is a collective reading. And so I want to be a little brief here, but there's some significance in the numbers and the cards that are on the table. I was doing a lot of meditating when I pulled some of these cards, and Spirit answered because I wanted to do this reading about spirit and the soul. So we have some feminine and masculine properties with this idea. The body, the salt, the wise salt, that is a feminine property. That is the earth, the abundance, the birth, the womb, and the water of the emotions, water of the depth of, is that depth of a woman's capacity to hold emotion. So the wise salt in alchemy is the feminine principle. Then the masculine is the body, and it's the air and the fire. And the air is the breath of God and wisdom, and the fire is the passion and creativity. And together with the sulfur, which is my mind is very tired, and this is a lot. You've got the feminine with the wise salt, which is the body, and you've got the soul, which is the masculine, which is sulfur, and then Mercury is split in between the two and joins them in that union. In that principle, I've pulled more of my alchemical elemental cards. I was really feeling this earth, water, air, and fire energy with this message of the spirit. And like I said, it was answered. So we're going to start with the principles of 6 and 9. When I pulled these from the Magic of You, I got both of these cards, the number 6 and the number 9. And in numerology, they are compatible. They are perfect for each other. And we have Epiphany, reveal your gifts, for the number 6 card, which is all about opening yourself up to the truth of who you are. And then the 9 card, Euphoria, is honor yourself. Okay, I'm going to put these down. I want to, I had them up here. And the 9 card is all about spirituality and seeing the truth of who you are. So these are really beautiful, how they all tie in. I wished I had, honestly, I needed to journal when I'm doing these messages so that I can read the messages as I'm doing the reading. And we're going to struggle through this. We have the blood moon and the passage, and I pulled the creativity card. And this, I really feel like this message is very specific. It's very specific for someone. We have the sentinel, determination, certainty, the sentinel, standing guard, being vigilant, being, when you stand sentinel over something, you are responsible, you are guarding it, you are determined to safeguard it and to make certain that it is safe, make certain that it happens. If you stand sentinel over a person, you are encompassing the responsibility for the care of that person. When you stand sentinel over an idea, you are safeguarding that thought and ensuring that it gets heard and it's protected. When you stand sentinel over an area, you are guarding it and keeping it safe and protecting it. And the certainty of it is there because you are ensuring it. That is the job of the sentinel. And then we have the enchanter, which talks about it's magic and deception and trickery and illusion. And when you're enchanting something, you're casting that spell of, this is what I want you to believe. This is, it's like I almost wanted to say, yes, I'm going to say it. This is like Obi-Wan Kenobi. We are not what you are seeking, right? You know what I'm saying. You're using that, your perception, your charm, your magnetism to change the way somebody looks at something. But that is part of standing sentinel. You are ensuring that whatever it is that you're guarding is safe, but that can lend a little bit of deception into that because you're enchanting and you're wishing for a certain thing to remain the way you wish it. And you have to be careful with that, because while all of these cards can be beautiful and positive, they can also be negative and toxic. So you do have to be careful. When you stand guard over something, you do have to understand that everyone has free will. Everything has free will. You can't control everything. And just when you're enchanting, you can't always win everybody over to your side. You aren't always going to have that control over the situation. And sometimes there'll be no control at all. And this card is the pathless. And I feel like this is the warning. When you start off in a direction and you're so sure about it, and then you have to start enchanting and crafting and using trickery in order to stay on that path, you have suddenly found yourself pathless. And that you need to step back and pull all of your energy back into yourself and listen to your spirit and your soul so that you can pick up the right path again, so that you can hear the word of God, so that you can hear your soul with the divine whispering to you about the next step, the right next step. And we have reunion of souls and duality. These are the shamanic healing oracle. And the reunion of souls. This is, and here we are, and a time of the blood moon passage. And eclipses bring up powerful feelings. And I read a description about how the sun passes the moon, and the shadow of the sun blocks out the masculine, so that the feminine is flooded with her intuition and her emotions. And as the sun passes the moon, the masculine returns. These are all really interesting spiritual meanings and lessons that we're learning here. The reunion of souls. People come into your life and you meet people. It can be a parent, it can be a grandparent, it can be a grandchild, it can be a brother or a sister, it can be your friend, it can be a lover, or it can be a person who comes into your life and flips this immense connection, this soul connection, this instantaneous recognition. And these contracts are here out of love. These are people that are meant to be in your life or come into your life, and some are meant to leave your life just as quickly. But the soul connection and the soul contract that you have with each other is one of love. No matter the circumstance, no matter the drama or the burning down, because a lot of these soul contracts are there for you to learn a lesson. These lessons can be about yourself. They can be about what you aren't seeing or what you are seeing. There's so many different ways to have lessons with other souls. And the point of this card is to understand that people come and they're there for a reason. They come into your life for a reason. These lessons are for you, made out of love. Embrace the fact that the intention of that person isn't the point. The point is what you get out of it, the lesson that comes out of it, the deep spiritual connection of love. And you know it when you feel it with another. You know it, that love that is unconditional. You also know it when you are learning something profound about yourself. And that's teaching you, whether it's a boundary or it's a spiritual awakening or whatever the source may be for yourself. Those are powerful connections. Duality. Not everything in this world is either black or white. And sometimes we have to drop the duality and remember that we're one. Feminine principle, the masculine principle. We have both inside ourselves. They both exist. In a relationship, there is and I'm not talking about gender here, I'm talking about a relationship, the feminine and the masculine, the union of souls, the union of those principles. The feminine brings in love and nurture, the emotional body, and the masculine brings in creativity and fire and passion. And together, that is a beautiful union. It is a union of ideas. It is a flow where they both are bringing something and giving something to the other. And it's this melding together of one, that reunion. We have the sacred self card. And this is your connection to the universe. This is the connection to your God. This is connection to the divine, your sacred self. and the sacred divinity in union, and the divine love that is you, that is within you, the birth of stars that you are of. We have the abundance card. I love that this is a ram. I love that we're almost in Aries season. The reunion of souls, the sacred self, abundance. Abundance is yours. Abundance is this universe. Abundance is magnetism. Abundance is something that we can all stand sentinel over, that we can all use and enchant and bring into our life for the greater good, for what is good for all. We have the moon card. The moon, I wanted to read this, and I do want to read, these cards have beautiful reminders here. Oh, that one's next. I'm so sorry. The moon card. I surrender to the truth that only in being present to this moment can I drink in the freedom I seek. Because that is what we are all about, right? Freedom. We're looking for that pathway between the crevice in the rock to freedom, to see the light, to understand our place in the universe, to understand where we are within ourselves, the freedom that you seek. And then we've got, this is Pentacles, this is abundance, this is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 10, or 9, I'm sorry, 9, I should open my eyes. Abundance. When I take the time to appreciate all the little graces, I begin to experience a life full of abundance. And these work beautifully together because your sacred self, your connection to divinity, the abundance coming into your life, and taking that moment to appreciate it, understanding who you are under the moon. The moon is there for you to understand your emotional body and your sacred self, and in union of the masculine and feminine principles of yourself. We have seeds of faith because you are encouraged to always plant those in abundance, benevolent blessings. And this is almost in that coloration of the blood moon, but these are, this is more of a harvest. But the abundance, and you could say that was the 4 of Wands with the 4 poppies, bringing in that union of soul and body. Fulfillment of your desires. And this portal is about that. This portal is about understanding yourself and the union of your soul, the union of your heart with the divine, honoring yourself, revealing your gifts, staying true to who you are, using your creativity. We have Heart of the Sky, another reminder that the Spirit is with you. The universe is on your side. God is an intricate player. You are a co-creator with the divine for your soul, for your purpose, for your abundance. The hummingbird spirit. The hummingbird is drawn to the nectar. It's delicate and fast and beautiful to watch a hummingbird hover over flowers, and it's magic. It's magical. And this card is there to remind you to seek the beauty in nature, seek the beauty in your life. Be the hummingbird. Use your creativity and passion and power. Seek the nectar in your life. Honor it. Then we have taming the wind. And this is another reminder that wind is associated with the breath of God. Wind is a powerful tool for your wisdom. It's part of the masculine principle. The breath of God, divinity, and yourself, and union of that in your soul, your spirit, one with the divine, one with yourself. And then with the Da Vinci cards, the Da Vinci Code, we have alliance, union. That's that masculine, feminine principle of union, of being one, of a soul. And this is also a very powerful soulmate reading. And it could be that at this time you are either about to meet or have met someone in your life that is your soulmate, that is your other, your union, meant destiny, fate for you. Perfect complement. The 9 and the 6, the masculine and the feminine. It is crazy how all these cards are matching up. The reunion of souls, divine union, sacred union, the number 4, the 4 of Wands, union. But you are being told this is, something is blocking this. You need to open yourself up. This is this sentinel, this deception, this trickery, this pathless, because you're forging forward. You're forging forward on your path, and you are stumbling because you're not open. You're at a misdirection. And this passage, this blood moon passage, is a moment for you to stop, reflect, dive deep into that emotional body of yourself and stop the sabotaging. This is difficulty, obstacles. You're creating the obstacle by forging forward in the toxic, in saying, no, I don't need anything else in my life. I'm good just as I am. I don't have to listen to anything. I don't have to consider anybody else. I don't even have to consider my own thoughts. I can just let my mind take control and my ego run my world, and I'm good where I am. And it doesn't matter. Your spirituality and all of this understanding of my soul isn't necessary in my life. That is trickery. That is the illusion. That is what's making you on that pathless. That is this thought. Now, this particular message isn't for everybody. This is for somebody very specific. This is not listening, ignoring your emotional spirit, ignoring the divine, ignoring your soul, only operating out of your mind, and it will create obstacles. It will destroy things. It will explode in your life like a tower moment and bring everything down around you until you have nothing left to do other than join your sacred self and reveal who you are to yourself and honor yourself. That is what an eclipse will do. Then we have truth be told and the fates. And this is honoring yourself, revealing your gifts. This is truth. This is destiny. The Blood Moon passage is all about shaking things up in your life, opening doors, and getting creative with messages, with how the world inside your heart is reflected out into your world. As within, so without. As above, so below. Duality, yin, yang. Yin in the feminine, yang in the masculine. The union of souls, the duality, the joining, the becoming one. This is your message. I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite a lot to unpack. I hope I did it justice. Next time I'm gonna have my journal out and journal so that I can get all these thoughts cohesive and coherent. So if I stumble, I have them to look at immediately, and I can give more of the message. Love to you, everybody. Love to you. Thank you so much for following me. 80 plus followers. I feel blessed. Thank you. May this passage be for you.